What up, everybody? Welcome back to Hinching. We are the YouTubers of Attitude. I'm Jared. It's Monday. You know what that means. It's time for some Digimondays, reviewing episode 61 of Digimon Adventure. Meaning we only have 5 episodes left this series before we get to Ghost Game. But we got an episode to review until then. So be sure to give this video a like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon, be notified when we post videos, and go and follow all of our social media Twitch. Got good news for 4 years. There's no action this episode. No fighting whatsoever. But this displays what I've been saying since forever. The badassery of one Takeru, aka TK, for the ones who just know about the American adaptation. You could see right here, he's displaying hope. Basically, this episode involves the Takeru and Tai helping Eldoradimon get back up this steep mountainous hill to go home. Now you got a whole slew of displaced Digimon from Eldoradimon. I'll say Eldoradimon. No, they're helping Eldoradimon. Now, because of Millenniumon, you see a bunch of displaced Digimon, whose homes were destroyed during that whole rampage. Oh, you also getting some help from Leomon this episode too, but no help from one Gravimon. He's a douche. But yeah, everybody first, the displaced Digimon are a little like, what's the point of all this? You keep failing because you just see Eldoradimon trying to climb up the hill, but just no go. But Takeru doesn't give up, and you got Greymon to Metal Greymon, Angemon, Leomon, and then all the displaced Digimon start seeing them try and try. Even if they're failing, they keep trying and trying, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna help too. And it's like, this basically there's not much to happen. They just keep trying to get Eldoradimon back up for him to go home, because Takeru wants him to go home, wants to help him go home, I mean. And then, as soon as like they finally make it, because of Eldoradimon's weight, he falls. As I was like, damn, like you did all that. And honestly, I thought they were gonna make it back up, but then Gravimon was like, nah, how could you do all this? And I thought it was gonna be a fight, but no. They've Eldoradimon falls. So does Takeru, but Gravimon catches him. And I'm like, you could have just done this the entire time, you douchebag. Like, that's some fuck shit right there. How are you gonna just be displaying your powers like, I can lift you with my gravitational power? You could have done that the entire time, you fucking asshole. But the reason, like, before he decided he wanted to help, Takeru basically told him, like, look, I want to help Eldoradimon get home. I would like to go back home, not just to go back home, but go back to a time before all this, a happier time with him and Yamato, Matt for the English speakers, and their parents together. But obviously, we all know, if we've seen Digimon, we know their parents aren't together, and I think that's the same here in this iteration of Digimon. Their parents aren't together, but he wants to go back to that time, but he knows, Takeru knows he can't go back to that, but he can still help Eldoradimon go back home. That's why Takeru is a badass. Now I'm sad that we're not getting a 0-2 adaptation, although, speaking of 0-2, next week's episode got me like, huh, but I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, fucking Takeru is badass. So yeah, they get him up the hill, they fall. Gravimon now shows like, huh, because it seems like Takeru was gonna fall and die, but he for a second he had a little doubt, but then Gravimon comes like, what happened to that hope? And he's like, yeah, you're right. At that point of the episode, Angemon became, I first said Magna Angemon because the American adaptation, he's really holy Angemon, and with the help of Gravimon, you get this scene to help Eldoradimon fly and get back home. That's it. Legit, that's it. And then Takeru gets his crest. And yeah, that's it, man. That's it. I mean, Ty did make a note, like maybe the Digivices, the hours aren't pointing to a specific location, but maybe somewhere you need to be to, find yourself, gain your crest or something like that. But from what I have been told from the Digino from his review of this episode, Sora didn't get her crest yet. So next week's episode is going to be a Sora-centric episode with Shikuomon. Yeah, that is weird that Sora is going to be interacting with Shikuomon, even though Shikuomon, from if you remember 02, is a DNA Digivolution form of Angemon and Ankylomon. So it's between Takeru and Cody. What the... See, it's one thing when you see Armored Digivolution Digimon in this series. It's like, huh? But now you're seeing a fusion? Huh? I understand that there is a species of fusions and Armored Digivolutions that live in the digital world throughout all of Digimon and its lore. But it's just... I guess the last time I've seen a Shikuomon that wasn't 02 was from Cross Wars, I believe. But then seeing it now in this iteration with these specific characters, it was like, what? Alright. Look, this is their show. They've got 5 episodes left. Let them run wild. Let them run wild. And I'm just going to be watching and bringing the review to you guys every week. But what did you guys think of 61? Do you guys still think Takeru's a badass, or you're just like, all right, cool, well and good. Now let's wrap this show up. Actually, what do you think is gonna happen? Are we going straight into Ghost Game, or are we gonna have a little something extra before Ghost Game? Who knows? I honestly forgot when Ghost Game was supposed to start. But, it is what it is. When it starts, we'll be here bringing you that review. Probably even do a live stream of the episode on a Monday, because at the same time that airs, we're doing superhero time. So we'll probably bring you the first episode live stream, but that's gonna be on Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, we'll be back tomorrow on Twitch with we're beginning the second half of the World Ends With You, and then we're not doing Waku Saber episode 6 if you've seen our Twitter. Thanks to the High C, he gave us a little information on that. We're not doing it, and no, Ryan doesn't know about that yet, but I'm gonna break the news to him tomorrow. We're not gonna. Oh my God, no! Just no. We can't unless we have we do that on a Patreon or some shit. But we don't have a Patreon. But eventually down the road, if we do get a Patreon, that's the only way you're ever gonna see episode 6 of Kyusei Sentai Waku Saber. Is no, can't do that. But and we got Anna Tuesdays tomorrow. We got Superhero Time this weekend. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm just gonna go watch some anime now. I'm not as tired. Had a nice day. Had a nice Monday, so I can go relax. But I'm rambling. What did you guys think of this episode? Do you think Taku's just a fucking badass? Of course he is. And are you looking forward to seeing next week's episode? And hopefully the writers do right by Sora. That's all I'm gonna say. Whatever you think, whatever comments you guys say, let us know in the comments down below. And until then, catch you guys later. Peace.